In this tutorial, we're going to cover creating a layer mask using the Select and Mask tool. I've got the image I want to edit, and I've got a background that I want to replace the background with. So this gray sky will be eliminated and it will be blue and orange when we're done. I'm selecting the image that I have to edit, which is the layer with the head. Now I can start by using my selection tools directly on this file. If I would hit W, I could use the quick select brush and I could start to go in and select it roughly this way if I wanted to. Or I could simply go up to Select and Mask, and the same quick select brush appears inside the properties for the Select and Mask. I'm going to use that technique to do so. I'm going to bump up my brush and I'm going to make a rough selection like so. And then I'm going to go to the second brush down on that small toolbar. And with that, I could change the size and nature of the brush. I'm going to leave the spacing at 1. I'm going to back it completely out. And maybe I'll soften it a bit. And I'm going to change the size of it by using my open and close brackets next to the letter P. And I'm going to try to paint just where I see the background and the hair together, where the gray is coming through the pattern of the trees I want to keep. And then I'll work my way out, selecting all of that content. Now perhaps at this point I might bump up the brush a little bit bigger and carefully brush over that area. Very often it takes a little bit of work in working that area back and forth. I'm going to go down and get the hair that's here. I'll make my brush smaller by hitting the close bracket near the letter P, and I'll come down and get the hair down here. Now, just like when we refine the edges with our channel mask tutorial, we also have the shift edge here. So if I was to increase that number, it increases the expanse of the selection, makes it broader, and if I wanted to, I could fill that with a darker value afterwards. I think I'm going to leave that at 0 though, and then I'm going to click on, at the very bottom of this properties window, decontamination, and I'm going to choose output, new layer with layer mask. And when I'll click OK and look at my channels window, there's the new layer, and here's the mask that's been generated by it. And there's our new background. Now, with the select and mask technique, you may see that the values of your edit may be paler than you want. You can see this is kind of faded and almost translucent. Well, I'm going to fix that by holding down the Command key and clicking on the layer mask icon. I'm going to now introduce a new layer. And then I'll choose a brown from the picture, and I'll go in and paint. I'm going to hide that, and I'll take my brush now and I'll paint inside the selection. And you can see now by just re-implementing and reusing the selection we made, we can bring the values of our edit back up to the fully opaque brown from the original picture.